Hi everyone. I wanted to hop on just real quick. I was driving and some things just popped in my head. And yeah, I just wanted to hop on and say hi to everybody. It has been a while. So if you know, my husband had back surgery. So he's been out of commission for a little over a month. Went back to work last week and he's doing pretty good. My voice is kind of on and off, so I apologize. Allergy season in Michigan, what can you do? Anyway, school's about to get started. And I had some girls over yesterday, and it just got me thinking about stuff that we learned in school that our kids do not learn. And you know, you never know. You just don't. You have no idea what these kids are missing by not having things like home ec class or wood shop, things like that, right? So not knowing that when you come in somebody's house, you close the door, or that you go over to your friend's house, you don't just walk in. You have to knock first, that kind of stuff. And, you know, we're sitting down for lunch, and just some of the stuff that we just don't get taught in schools or churches or at home or any other place. You know, it amazes me. So when you sit down to eat, you wait till everybody's sitting. Then you pray, if you pray, and then you eat, right? So then you wait till everybody's done eating, and then you get up. So it's funny. So a lot of kids, you know, there's a lot more single family homes now, a lot of single parent homes, things like that. And I think that kids just aren't sitting down at a dinner table and learning proper etiquette. They're not learning things like babysitting. There's another thing. So things that when babysitters come over that babysitters need to do or shouldn't do or whatever. So, you know, if I ever went babysitting, I would do the dishes and clean. And, you know, if they had a load of laundry in and they let me know that, I would fold their clothes or whatever, you know. But you always clean up after yourself. You always clean up after the kids that you're watching that day, right? So it's stuff like that. It's things that, I don't know, it just got me thinking, things that we just are not teaching our kids. And what disservice are we giving them by not having them learn these things? And then, you know, we have all these parents out there that are, well, my kid would never do that, or my kid would never do this. And you're not listening to the adults that are telling you things. There again, wake up, people, wake up. You know, a girl just got taken, went and met a guy, I should say, off the internet, because her parents aren't looking at what she's doing on the internet. So there again, it's like, we need to, you know, I know this to be true. So my parents never gave us the benefit of the doubt. It was always trust an adult and then question the kid, right? So it was never something like my parents weren't, oh, Carrie's always right. You know, she never would do that. No, I stood on the toilet seat and broke it in 5th grade, and it was me, you know, stuff like that, you know. It's just, I think we are shielding our children to the point of, I can't even think what the world's going to be like, and who's going to take care of us when we're older, except these kids that expect things to be given to them, expect things to go a certain way, and not be polite about stuff, no pleases, no thank yous, all that. I mean, it's just, it's amazing to me. And what they leave the house wearing. I mean, I know people probably thought in the 80s and 90s that we didn't dress appropriately either, but at least we were fully clothed. Granted, saggy bottoms were popular even then. But you know, it's just, it amazes me. It just does. It's just stuff like that. I had to get on. I had to say something because I just can't even, you guys, as school is starting, you know, my daughter is going into the 4th grade. And I'm hearing a lot of talk about boys, with some of the girls in school and stuff. And it's just, it scares me. It scares me that in 1st grade, a lot of her classmates had cell phones already. That scares me as a youth leader. I see what these kids do and what they're on and what they're into, and that scares me. And then we're shielding the kids from things that they need to learn, and we're shielding them from consequences, and they're just not learning that stuff. So just a couple thoughts, just saying. Kendall was out picking up dog poop the other day, and one of the neighbors said how it is just amazing to see kids out doing work, and that Kendall's out picking up poop, and it's like, well, yeah, that's her job. I mean, if she wants to live in this house and she wants to go to a Christian school and she wants to have all these things, then this is what she's got to do. So to me, it's common sense that I learned from my parents, but I just don't think that is so common anymore, is it? Do we not give our children chores anymore? Parents, come on, wake up. How are we going to have adults that can do things for themselves if we're not teaching it to them? I'm watching the kids baking championship. Doggone it, I'm failing my daughter. You guys, I love to cook. I love it. But I am not teaching my daughter to be in that kitchen and use a stove properly and things like that. She just learned how to use the stove and the oven this year. And there's 9-year-olds on there. They're cutting up fruits and vegetables and making these 10-course meals and doing these elaborate desserts, and I'm failing my daughter. I'm failing my daughter. It's not just you guys, and it's not just me. It is everybody. We just need to wake up. So that's my 2 cents for today. Thanks for joining me and listening to me rant and rave about all sorts of things, But, yeah. I got a job because I wanted jeans when I was 11 years old. It's stuff like that. We got to have our kids want for some things in order for them to learn, right? Have a great day.